And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
So, Jen, where are we going this time?
Joe, we're not going anywhere, but we're going to do a 2020 year in rewind, a year in review.
A recap of the year. So basically, we're going somewhere because how else can you leave something behind unless you go somewhere? We're leaving 2020 in the dust.
True.
Like so many other people have probably said or thought, yeah, let's get out of 2020. We're done.
But first of all, what are you drinking there?
This is a fancy Christmas gift that I received from somebody special. Thanks, dear. It's a corksicle. And it's not just any corksicle. This is a Star Wars Stormtrooper corksicle.
That is so freaking cool.
It is cool. I like it. It's a small little insulated cup that you can, I have red wine in it currently, and it does help to keep things cool.
What kind of red wine?
Jam jar. Because we got done with those darn advent calendar bottles of wine, and I needed to get some really good wine, so.
And I am having a typical rum and coke. Just something simple.
Just something simple.
But it's in my food and wine little cup from Epcot.
Very nice, dear.
And it actually matches my shirt because I have on a food and wine t-shirt too.
And I'm looking just kind of, it's Sunday. We're recording this on lazy Sunday, although I work today as well. But just time to be lazy the rest of the afternoon and edit videos.
That's not being lazy, that's a lot of work.
Well, it's fine. I enjoy it. I still, you know what? Okay, we're going to start with one thing that I'm grateful for this year because we have a lot of things that we're grateful for, but one thing in particular is I'm grateful for being able to do the videos because I really enjoy doing it, and grateful for all the subscribers that have found us and have watched videos, and that's been really very, very cool this year.
And speaking of that, we hit a milestone today.
Just today, we hit what?
800 subs. I'm like,
that's
honestly,
so cool.
Yeah, I'm honestly so grateful and blessed.
I don't know. It's just really, really cool. It is.
It's such a sense of accomplishment. It lets us know that you guys people want to watch us.
At least, I don't know. You know, maybe it's because like you're watching a train wreck, you can't take your eyes off of it, or a car wreck. You're like, what the heck? But I don't know. For us,
I mean, seriously, we just hit 500 subscribers in October because we did a big.
Yeah, we did the 500 thing.
We did that at Wahlburgers.
October 19th.
We will link that video in the description below. But I mean, 2 months later to get to 800.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels so good, especially after this year. We were hoping to reach 800 subs. Never thought it would be possible. It was just a goal, and we officially hit it and then some today.
Yeah, technically we didn't really think we were going to hit 800 this year. We were thinking sometime next year, but we were dreaming. Whatever. Anyway, but
it was a goal that we didn't think that we would reach, but we put it out there between us.
I just think that we're trying everything that we possibly can to make the videos at least, if not always entertaining, at least
somewhat entertaining.
Somewhat. And I try to, as I'm putting everything together, I try to make it look as good as I possibly can. We're kind of limited with the camera and the sound, the microphone, and blah, 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 blah. But we are getting better as the years have gone by. And so anyway, I'm just really, really grateful for that.
I am too. And it's always good to start with the positive.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the first thing was COVID was so hard for our entire nation.
The world.
People
Forget the nation,
lost
the world.
So much, whether it was a loved one, family members getting sick, small businesses suffering, restaurants suffering. It was just a horrible time for everyone, and I cannot wait to leave it behind.
Yeah, I know.
We were very grateful. None of our family has gotten COVID yet, and Joe was just actually vaccinated for it.
The first shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But my heart goes out to every single person who lost a family member, a friend, a loved one, lost their business, lost their livelihood because of this stupid, crazy virus. I mean, I can't wait to put it behind us.
Yeah, I know. The other part of it, though, is that if you if you get sick with it but survive, because the survival rate is really very high with this thing, it's a matter of quality of life afterwards, because there are certain ailments that you might have or certain problems that you might have, short term and possibly long term. They don't know for sure, but problems with your lungs, possibly different issues with your brain, perhaps Alzheimer's. They're speculating at this point, but there is a question as to long term effects for anyone who has been positive. So I'm just going to say, as someone who's been in healthcare for over 30 years, do the research on the vaccine and get it, because from what I've personally seen, you don't want this stuff. Majority of the people are going to have mild symptoms, but if you're unfortunate enough to not have mild symptoms, to have something severe, there's a point in time where there's no getting you back. Once you reach a certain point, you're still alive, but not for long. So anyway, this by far was the biggest thing that affected the entire planet, and not just boohoo, poor me, but I think ultimately in life what we've learned is that whatever happens, you just try to stay as positive as you possibly can. Any negative thing that occurs can be a learning experience. Anything that you're going through, you can grow from and try to take something positive out of it. And we've been fortunate in that when all of this hit, when we got to the end of March, I had 4 different jobs, well, 3 different jobs plus helping my friend through his agency. And one by one, everything toppled. So that's where a lot of our...
We went for about 2 months with...
yeah, just about, with nothing.
With nothing.
So, that was what it was, but that led to us doing a lot of stuff around the house. We did a lot of the videos, which I think some of the funniest videos we did this year were
our drinking videos.
The drinking and the cooking videos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the cooking videos with you, that was actually really hysterical. So, so that hit us really, really hard. But throughout all of that, during it all, I got a new job. It's close to home. It's more money. It is with really wonderful people. I mean, honestly, the people who I work with are really, really great. I'm not just saying that because they might be watching this, because I don't think any of them know that we're doing this. But no, honestly, sincerely, it's been a blessing. Absolutely. So there's that, for sure, was another positive thing this year. So if we go, positive, negative, the next negative as we get to July.
That was something we weren't even sure we were going to talk to you guys about, but it's still so hard.
Don't. It's okay.
You can tell them.
Well, sure. Now you make me try to talk. In a lot of our videos, you heard the clippity-cloppity of the dog's claws, paws, whatever, on the kitchen floor. And so end of July, he was really not doing very well throughout last winter. As we were getting into this year, he just was having a hard time walking. Last winter was very, very tough getting him out, getting him down the stairs. We're practically carrying him down the stairs. And he was a 60-plus pound German Shorthair Pointer. So we got to the point where end of July, he couldn't even stand.
No.
So he was back and forth with it. We knew he had spine issues and neuropathy. But you sent me a video while I was at work, and you called the vet. And so the next day when I got home from work, I had to take him in. You couldn't even watch me bring him to the car.
In the car.
No. So we ended up getting Resnick back in 2004. We saw him initially when he was just a few weeks old, and then you brought him home when he was 2 months old. So we had him his entire life. He would have been 16 in October. So yeah, I had to take him to the vet. And if anyone has ever had to do that before,
our heart goes out to you.
Oh yeah,
that was the hardest thing.
Yeah, I mean, so when I brought him into the vet, I asked him if this was the right thing to do, because at that point when I brought him in, he seemed to be okay. He was walking and he was, but anyway, the vet said it's just going to continue to get worse, and we knew that he wasn't going to make it through the winter. So it was just a matter of, dragging it out with this poor dog suffering, or do we just do what so many people have had to do before and just make that decision? So, yeah, actually, I had my hand on his chest when his heart stopped beating. So, anyway, so that really sucked. Yeah. That was really, really, really sucky.
That was.
So, yeah. But
But
Resnick was
suckier than
awesome.
that
Yeah,
was
well, then we get to October.
and my dad unexpectedly passed away. I don't want to go into those details, but it was very unexpected. I still can't believe it to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I lost my dad too this year, and it was not COVID related.
No,
so
no.
I just wanted to make that clear, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was very unexpected.
Yeah. So that was also, again, very, very sucky because,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what do you do when you lose a parent? You know, your mom obviously has been dealing with a lot, but my parents are still alive. So this is the first
Yeah.
time that we've had to deal with something like that.
Yeah.
And again, if if you've had to deal with that, then you know what we're talking about. There is not much that you can really say to comfort anybody. You just try to offer some support and patience and some love, and we just have one day at a time, you know. But again, with all of that, we're just grateful for all the years that we got to spend, all the extra years we got to spend with him, and you know, just all the good times that we had. All of those things that your dad did for us, little things, but I mean, just something as simple as like when he barbecued the shrimp. Like he did the shrimp with the barbecue sauce and or was it not barbecue sauce? It was the teriyaki sauce and soy and olive oil and red pepper flakes. And anyway, it's the little things like that, right? It's just all the little things that you can grab out of the time that you spend with somebody.
He was a great dad, an even better grandfather. He was an amazing cook. He loved to golf. He was a teacher in his professional years. He was a coach. Loved the Cardinals.
Yeah, yeah.
Big Cardinals fan.
So, anyway, he's still.
So that was rough.
Yeah, he's still very much missed. He will be missed for.
So those are two
forever.
things we weren't planning on talking about.
Well, not when they were occurring, but we
right.
talked about, you know, possibly
Sharing
doing this year-end recap review. So that was also very, very tough. Now just for right before Christmas, I lost my uncle, my mom's brother. So that was another blow. Again, not COVID related, but it's just we've reached a point in our lives where we've had, you know, just death is knocking with people who we know, and it is what it is. It's part of life. So we just take one day at a time and try to cherish every single thing that we possibly can, and just try to enjoy as much as we can. Live life, because you just don't know, and that's part of why we're doing what we're doing with all of this. We've always, you and I together, have always liked to just do things. We like to go. I know generally, for the most part, we only just go to Florida, but we go and we are able to try to have as much fun and enjoy life as much as we possibly can.
Burped.
Did you just burp?
Trying to be all serious. It's the carbonation from the Coke.
Oh, that's okay, dear. That's right. I think you deserve a burp. As long as it doesn't come out the other end.
Better than a fart. Even better than a shart.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, how quickly the mood changes. So with part of that go, 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 one of the big positives is we have been able to go to Florida. In the year of the pandemic, we've gone to Florida 5 times.
And 4 of those times were to Disney World.
Yeah. So now 2 was before everything really started. We were there in January and March. We actually came home March 11th, Wednesday, and the very next day, the 12th, is when Disney announced that they were shutting down. So we were able to get there and back
Safely.
right at the tail end of it. But then we went in July and September, and then October was just St. Pete.
Right.
So, of course, we documented all of it. We're right, as this video is publishing, we're in the middle of starting to put up our St. Pete videos.
We are.
Again, very grateful, very, very grateful that we've been able to do that. Always being careful. Again, being that I've been in healthcare for so long, I know exactly what we should do or shouldn't do. And we've been practicing as safely as we possibly can with everything that we do. But the way I look at it, there's nothing that I can do that is going to be more dangerous than what I do every day, and that's going to work. So if I'm able to go to work and stay safe and do all of these things carefully and properly, then I'm going to do it outside of work as well. So yeah, we've just been very, very careful with it all. And I think also on top of that, Disney has been really good with everything that they've been doing since even before the parks reopened. And I think all these months later, you're still able to see that. You don't have any real documented reports of anything coming out of Disney. So, so that part is good. So that's why I feel very comfortable saying that we've gone to Disney, all these times this year, twice since they reopened.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So we are ready to say goodbye to 2020.
Yeah.
But we're also ready to bring in 2021.
Heck yeah.
We already have, we'll have a trip announcement coming soon, early in the year.
Gee, I wonder where we might be going.
And hopefully we'll have other things to share with you guys as well.
I like to, when you talk about the evolution of our channel a little bit this year, we've been able to do more than just the travel vacation videos in Florida. We've been doing things here
and
closer
that was
to
the
home.
initial purpose. We were going to be strictly a Disney channel, and with some White Sox incorporated into that, and then it's just evolved from there. We're now doing drink videos, and we're doing unboxings of Universal Yums and Trader Joe's, and we've branched out to what else have we done?
Well, just a lot of stuff here closer to home, which we're going to continue
that's
to
right.
do.
We've done some wonderful things close to home with different hotels in the area, and we're going to branch out even further and do some more restaurant reviews this coming year if everything can open back up.
Yeah, if we can get back to some sense of normalcy with some of that stuff.
You guys, I hope you are able to put 2020 behind you too. Start fresh in 2021. Hopefully it's full of positivity and everything good that 2020 wasn't. So Joe, cheers.
Cheers to you, dear.
Cheers to you.
Cheers
and
to all
cheers
of
to
you.
you guys. Yes. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I promise 2021 is going to be so much better than 2020.
Well, again, if we just focus on the positive, despite all the negative, we've been doing okay. So you just have to deal. And and surround yourself with people you love, and just do it. Whatever you got to do, just go out and do it. Don't waste any time, because you don't know how much time you got. So just try to enjoy as much as you possibly can. Take it with you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Resnick, do you want to go outside and play ball? Do you want to play ball, Resnick? Come on, you want to play ball? What's wrong? Do you want to play ball? Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, sit. Good boy. You ready? Do you want to get it?